Alright, guys, once again, I'm gonna run a recap for the last weekly outlook I posted. Okay, so beginning with DXY, recall on DXY, I was expecting lower prices and I was expecting more higher time frame sell side liquidities to be engaged, beginning with this series of equal lows here and as well this particular low which I marked as an OWL representing an all week low. So I was actually expecting this all week's low to be ran to, but price just didn't do it. Okay, it didn't do it. It stopped here, and that's fine. So far the market opened on Monday somewhere around here, and rallied higher, but it stayed between Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. You've noticed how the market around here stayed within the confines of this our daily bullish order block. Yeah, this daily bearish order block rather, which I drew out here on time. I drew it out here on time. So see how the market stayed within the confines of that daily bearish order blocks range, and then market did what it did here and then expanded lower to take out an all week's sell side liquidity, and that was just good. Okay, so despite the effects of NPF, the market still delivered somehow. Okay, so I'm going to go down to Euro USD. Yeah, Euro USD had the same thing for us. Okay, let me take you up to the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, we had an all week low here, taking out sell side liquidity below this series of equal lows, and we're expecting this week's price action, which is this green, this bullish candle you see. We're expecting this week's price action to head out to rally and take out more buy side liquidity from the higher time frame. So, and it did. So moving down to the daily time frame. Okay, notice how the market opened here on Monday, and then Tuesday brought it down back to this daily bullish order block. And if you look close enough, I marked out on one of my videos within the week, I marked out this fair value gap on the daily time frame. So the market came down there, played around there, and between Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and until Friday, gave rise to this massive move that enabled us take out the buy side liquidity above this area of buy stops. Okay, so and that was beautiful. So Monday did what we're expecting. So although the buy side liquidity above here and above here, we're not yet engaged, but the market still did what we're expecting. So let's just see how next week is gonna be. Okay, so moving next to GBP USD. GBP USD had a little variation from what I was originally expecting. If you notice how Euro USD stayed within the confines of its daily bullish order block. GU tried doing that here and here, but when it opened on Monday, Tuesday blew like it blew out the our daily bullish order block here, and then Tuesday took out more sell stops, and before it started making its way up to the high of Monday, and was unable to meet up the area of buy stops I originally expected it to run to. So, but while GBP USD was busy violating our daily bullish order block, but it stayed within. Sorry about that, guys. It stayed. Let me just okay. So sorry about that again. So while GBP USD was busy violating our daily bullish order block, let's see what really happened on the weekly time frame. Now you notice how the weekly time frame had its PDRA's holding price perfectly. Just typical example, our bullish, the weekly bullish order block here on the weekly time frame. Notice how this currency came ran down into the range of this bullish order block, and then it made 50% of that price range around here, and then still went back to close above it. Although it still took out the buy stops above the previous week's high, so that too is a good thing, because naturally I still expect GBP to make its way up here. Yeah, so let's not forget that. So moving down back to the daily time frame. Yeah, so even though our daily time frames bullish order block was violated right here, which I'm just going to delete it because it's no longer of use to us for now. While it was doing that, it still stayed within the confines of our weekly bullish order block. So I'm going to draw that out in time. So price did what it did. So, but another thing you should take note of is the fact that GBP is giving us a negative SMT here. Okay, let me delete that and redo it. GBP is already giving us a negative SMT here. So that means if we will be expecting higher prices for next week, we should expect Euro USD to do well going long than GBP USD. But that doesn't mean GBP USD wouldn't present some small opportunities for scalp. It will. But then on a long term, Euro USD should stand a better chance for rallies. So guys, I just hope this made sense to you, and I hope you could learn from this. So once again, happy weekend, and we expect the best from you, from the market, and from all of us. Thank you.